PFF also ranked the running backs, and it's kind of interesting. Browns, two of them, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, both in the top 10. So it went Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey. Nick Chubb was 4th. Kareem Hunt was 10th. Kamara Jones, Barkley, Carson, Jacobs were 5 through 9. But Browns running backs, 2 of the top 10. Again, not a surprise.
No, not at all. And I think the craziest thing is if you really think about Kareem Hunt and what he could be doing now if he were still in Kansas City or if he had landed somewhere where he was the featured back, he'd sort of be that all-around back that teams love. And you might hear his name mentioned with a Christian McCaffrey as an elite all-around player, his ability to catch the football and run the football. But at the same time, he sort of ended up in a perfect situation in Cleveland because he doesn't have to carry the ball 15, 20 times a game. He can line up in the slot. He can do a bunch of different things. And I really think this coaching staff now with a season under their belt, the ability to kind of take that next step offensively, they're going to throw some Kareem Hunt wrinkles in there. And they made that commitment to him contractually last season. I think they see Kareem Hunt as a big, big piece of this offense. I'm not surprised that he's still sitting there in that top 10 of running backs in the league.
No, and the other thing is keep in mind, no training camp, no preseason. The Browns couldn't get as creative as they probably wanted to with both Hunt and Chubb on the field together. The other thing about it is, if you're Kareem Hunt, this is extending your career. Be productive and don't take the beating.
It's doing all of that stuff for him. And, when the Browns brought him in, when John Dorsey took that chance on him, I kind of called him an overqualified Duke Johnson. And that's sort of what he's become. He's doing all the things that everybody always wanted Duke Johnson to do, except he's doing it at a top 10 running back level. And if you just go back to last year, some of the catches he made a one-handed catch against Washington that was, at the time, maybe a catch of the year candidate, made a tough catch against Indianapolis in that win. This is a guy that can do so many different things. He runs so hard. And even if they didn't figure out how to use those two together, what they really figured out is, we're just going to run Nick Chubb into you for 3 quarters. And then Kareem Hunt's going to come at you fresh in the 4th quarter and finish off football games.
Yeah, and think about that. It's a constant 4-quarter, 60-minute barrage of guys that like to run physical and aren't, they're not going to shy away from contact.
Yeah, exactly. And Kareem Hunt, really one of the hardest runners we've seen. He makes every run kind of look hard. Nick Chubb kind of makes every run look easy. Kareem Hunt manages to make every run look hard because he runs so hard. He loves that contact. He's not afraid to back down from him. And then he'll make an athletic play like he did at the goal line. And I think it was against Philadelphia when it seemed like he leaped in from the 5-yard line and looked like Michael Jordan. He's got that sort of ability.